is 29th of September 2025. I've invited some very few but very important personalities to come with me as we traverse the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. We're just going to be able to cover some portions of Section 1 and Section 2, and we have time we also look at some other infrastructure development in Lagos State. But let me say that, and I continue to maintain it, that roads and bridges are the infrastructure that grow the GDP of every nation.
And one word that I think I'm living my life with now, going forward, is consensus around development. Because I figured out that after all that they've written in their books, all that has been said by the Chinese, what Lincoln said, what every one of them said, there was something I saw that is missing here. You cannot develop a nation without a long-term plan. You cannot sustain a long-term plan in multi-party democracy unless you are able to build consensus around development. And to build consensus around development means you will listen with the intention of hearing, not just of responding and criticizing, and you will go and see with the intention of verifying, not just gullibly accepting what they say. So today is one of them. In a couple of days will be 65. I decided that I was lucky. I'd called the minister about 3 days ago, asking that I wanted to bring something to his attention. He was on the way to the airport. He said, "Oh, Shenwa, I can't be available. Can we do it on Tuesday?" I said, "Okay, that'll be fine." I was shocked that he could respond very fast. And then thereafter I said, "Oh, we can even do better. Why don't you join me? Let's go look at the road so that you even see what we've done with the coastal road." I thought, wow, okay. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. You can't be too angry with our leaders and not, remember or even acknowledge when they do it. So, Otto, we're going to the coastal road. I'm checking how we're done in the country. I get the vision, but I want to see the vision in action. So that's what today is about. So if this is the 65th Nigerian anniversary gift, I'm going to give my heart, my soul, and my entire being. I'll be happy to do that because I can almost, in my mind's eye, see how we're going to have a coastal economy. See how we're going to bring big articulated vehicles away from the inner road to that road. No. The Nigeria of the future just begun, and I want to have a very, very big role to play in it. Awesome.
This is one of the network people, and where is that of FTL? Yes. Yeah. So we will show you when we are doing our press conference. Yes. Yeah. So that is what she's claiming, and nobody's been able to go and ask MTN. Did you write us? Did you write the president complaining about destruction of your cable network if we pass this along the coastline? Passing our structure and a number of other infrastructure along the way. So we sat down and we looked at the destruction of those infrastructure, and then we decided as responsible ministry to now vary the design of the project. Now, the implication is that we left the coast and then we came to a new alignment that was not designed for. And in doing that, we had to split the 6 lanes into 33 lanes. So this is the point of convergence. But in doing that, we have saved all the infrastructure of landmark, and nobody's telling the story. Nobody's appreciating the president for doing that. What is it costing us? We encountered refuse dump that had lasted over 50 years, and over 10 meters depth of refuse dump, because it was not designed for. So when we fit of everything, that's what I had said, and I'm not going back to that. Even if you are not feeling fine on this road, you will automatically feel fine. So the Survey General of Federation is also with us, and the directive of the federal government is that we'll get our land, and of course we get also some land from the Lagos government, so that we can build beautiful infrastructure, through private, public partnership, and then of course we are building it. So this is very beautiful. You will also notice that we are putting the fence line, to fence off this highway. It's a super highway, and so you don't come from your house and then you join the highway. It's costing us also another extra money. But if we don't do it, then this super highway all the way to Calabar will be a wasted fund. So it's costing extra funds to do it, and this is very important to note. So I have been here several times, and I'm happy with this protection. This protection is the same mechanism